Hello, how's everyone doing? How's you all doing today? So who we got? Let's say hello straight away. Look at that, we got old Lorna. Hello Lorna. Chris is there. Hello Chris. Belfast, Nationwide. Andy Walton. Hello mate. Mark's British Coins. Hello. The robot, as usual. Robert Barnes. Lady Bobbins. Derry, hello. Oh, happy birthday, Derry. Gary, hello mate. Anthony Hawke. Yes, all right. Not going to be on for a long one today because I've got family down, so I'm trying to make as much space as possible. Hence why I didn't want to do any wrapping and packing, and therefore was giving away vouchers and things. So all the wrapping and packing from today's uh, drawers, got the word. I'll do them after the weekend, so they'll come next week. And yesterday I only did um, just over an hour. I wanted to do a little bit more, but I was a bit busy, so I could only do about an hour. I had a load of work to do. So I felt like the Patreon members got a little bit shortchanged yesterday. And while I was doing some tidying up, I come across a little something. So what I'm going to do is Patreon members first, right? So only if you're a Patreon member, right? And only if you really want it. Do you know what I mean? So what I've got is I've got 4 of these reggae albums. So if you're not into reggae, if you don't like reggae, don't get it. So it's by a band called the SGs, which is my brother's band, and these are quite hard to get because the format has changed since then. So the band is not exactly the same as it was, if you see what I mean. Hi Ian, got my parcel today. The wife says I was like a child at Christmas. Many thanks. Fantastic, Phil. That's great. So if you're a Patreon member, and I'll even get him to sign it because he's turning up. He's actually on his way back from Cornwall. He's stopping in here before he goes home. So, because he lives in the SG postcode, you see, up in Letchworth. That's why they're called the SGs, because they all live in the SG postcode. Anyway, here's the album, right? That's the tracks that are on it, fair few. So, if you are a Patreon member, the first 4 Patreon members that say yes, please, I will add it to the next parcels and write them down. So, only if you're a Patreon member to start with, and if you like reggae. So we have Nationwide. I know he is. Anthony Hall, Collector, just round the corner. Yeah, I was gonna. It's one of the things I meant to ask you is like, have you seen them play or anything? Because they play all around there. The Bulldog Festival and the Beer Festival, and then there's Ballstock. They generally play at places like that, which is all around your postcode, really. So we have 1, 2, 3 people. So we have Nationwide says yes, please, and Nationwide, yes, I know he's a member, and Lady Robbins says yes, please, I know she's a member, and Ian Menham says yes, please, and I know he's a member. So, is there another Patreon member that would like them? There's one more left. Oh, parcel. Okie dokie, cool. In that case, then the first YouTube member to say yes, please, can have the other one that might want it. I know there'll be a YouTube member out there that would like one, and that's Mark's British Coins. And I will put you down, Derry. At the moment, I haven't got another one, but I'll ask him if he's got a spare one while he's here. So if he has, you can have one. And I'll also write Corsten down the same, but I don't know if I have any more or if he's got any with him. All right, cool. That's that then. I'll put them away. Now, here's a little something. Right, now, some of you follow a little bit of what I say. Some of you think I talk out the whole of my bottom. So do I at times. Anyway, so if I sometimes say to you, look, this is worth doing or this is worth having, sometimes some of you will follow it, right? Now, this is a little something I literally haven't got time for. Not for me to start all over again. When I had an eBay account, there were certain things that I would sell if they came my way. I would just list it and sell it because I know that if I throw it in a bin, that's throwing money away. Now, this is a perfect example. When I lived over at, before this one, I lived at, what was it called? Mayfield. And it was in a little village, call it a village, yeah, it was a little village, called Martinstown. And it was on the outskirts, outside the village. And it was really sort of rural. Anyway, I digress. So, one of the things that used to come through the door, and some of you might get these, and you're going to go, don't be silly, Ian, but I'm telling you, this is right. So we used to get these little things come through the door, and it's just like it's almost like your free paper, but it's done like in booklet form. Some of you might get this kind of thing in your boroughs, in your inner cities, but certainly in rural areas, any of you that live in rural areas will get something of this equivalent coming through the door, and it's mainly full of adverts, right? It's mainly just full of adverts that help support it, and then you have a little bit of information and generally some sort of I always get confused over, yeah, you know, different things that are going on locally and some little stories and things like that that are going on locally. You don't get that many stories, to be fair. You get more adverts than you do stories, but it's a little local thing, right? And some of you might get something like this. Lorna says, I get them here where I am. Right. Now, believe this or believe it not, most of the time when they make these, they don't make too many because it's all community based and they ain't got any money. So they will make what they can give away to the community, right? Just got to check something. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. I went to type one thing and it typed another word. That bloody predictive text is a pain in the bottom. Anyway, hello Robert, how are you mate, over in the Philippines? Nice to see you. So, what was I saying? Yes, so these little things come through the letterbox, right? Now, because they don't make that many, these little things suddenly become a little bit collectible. They become a bit ephemera, right? And so I had the idea when I was over there, and so when they used to come through the door, I used to say to the person bringing them through the door, "Can I have an extra couple, please?" Just to try the idea, and it worked, right? And I found that I would sell these at £5, right? £5, £4.99. I would sell these to people that have moved out of town, people that used to live in Martinstown, people that have moved away for 20 years, people that have come across it by accident and then thought, oh, I wonder what it's like there now, and so on. And I used to sell them. So any of you that get these through the door, let me tell you, they are worth £5 each, right? Anyway, I've got 2, 4, 6, I've got 8 of them here that I was going to throw in the bin. And I thought, no, I'll offer them out first, because that's 40 quid to somebody who can be bothered to take the time and put them all in a multi-variation listing on eBay, put it in one listing, multi-variation, because you've got June, July 2017, May 2017, February 2017, and so on. They're all pristine. I just put them away because I knew that they were worth keeping. Anyway, so the point is, I just got that one bundle. There's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 of them, so there's 40 quid there. So if somebody wants that, then the first person that says yes, please, I will add it to their parcel, their next parcel. And if you don't want it, cool. But if somebody does want it and can be bothered to list it and make the £5 each, well, that's 40 quid there. I mean, that'll pay, you know, that'll pay something. Mark's British Coins. Cool. I will put that in there. You stand on me, right, that will work, Mark. And so I'll just add that to the next parcel that I send you, right? And list it. List it, and then when you sell one, just come back in and say, here, do you remember them local booklets Ian gave me? I sold one. So any of you that get them through the door, so Lorna, when you get them through the door, if you just created a multi-variation list, hello, Ian speaking. Hello, Rob. You just caught me at an inopportune moment of time at the moment. Sorry, mate. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we? Friday. So give me a call Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. Somewhere between sort of lunchtime and 4 o'clock will be fine. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Am I still there? That's it. Sorry about that. When the phone goes, that's what happens. Pardon me. Live chat. Remember live chat. Yeah, I've just remembered. It's nice to see you, Robert, over there in the Philippines. See you tuning in. How's your little baby? Yeah, so yeah, let us know, Mark. That'd be cool. And then there's something else I've got out of the way. I'm going to be coming across a few things like that, and I just want to get them out of the way. And there's no value to me selling them because, well, it's not that there's no value to me selling them. It's just that I've done all them little bits of listings. I've done them over a period of like 8 years. You know, so I had the time. Do you know what I mean? I had the idea come to me. I'd make a listing and then put that away, and you know, sell a few now and again, and one thing and another. But I'm trying to concentrate on a different area now. I'm trying to concentrate on making the sites better and more exclusive and specifically about what they're about. And I'm not running the same eBay account. It didn't matter at the time whether I sold coins on it or whatever I sold on it, but now it makes a difference. So I've got a lot of stuff like that that I've just got to get rid of and just bite the bullet and just get rid of. There's another thing. I just found something else. Hang on. So if a YouTube member would like these, you can say yes please, but again, only say yes please when you want them. They're cards, and again, I used to sell them on eBay for like a couple of quid each. You know, there's a 100-year-old card. Someone's going to buy that. 18, whatever, but you know, they're all priced on the back as £1.99. I would sell them for a couple of quid, sometimes free postage, sometimes with postage, but you know, they're just little sort of feedback builders really if you sell them at the right price. But if somebody wants those, they can have them. No, I don't want half the money, Mark. You keep that. You know, I just want you to have it. Okay, so Lady Bobbins, I will add it to one of your parcels. Which I actually have an envelope in. Put your name on it, so I'll chuck them in there. Okay, so they've got your name on it. Victoria Roman Carter. Hello there, Victoria. Nice to see you. One of those for you too. Thanks for coming along and seeing us. You want to delay? Remember the live chat, right? It's got to say live chat. And if it doesn't and it says top chat, go over here, click that button, change it to the bottom one, live chat. And then you're all caught up. There's the bar drag, sometimes that bar at the bottom as well. You've got to make sure you're all caught up with that. It does help. Chris will just interject whenever he's ready, of course, because we've got a few draws to do today. I have got something else. So in this process of trying to rejig everything and what can I call it? Well, so sort of in a way you could sort of say drop the crap, but I'm not trying to cheapen the stuff that I've amassed over a period. You know, I'm not doing a Gerald Ratner here and going, oh, all my gut stuff is garbage, but like the bottom end of the stuff and the stuff that I'm not going to do continuously, I need to drop all of that. I need to get rid of it all. So, you know, every single stamp sheet of stamps and coins and all this stuff's all will go. So that as I build the site now, I'm starting to learn how to build the site. I'll start to build the site and I'll start to build it in a way that I want, which is going to have some really classy, decent products on it. So that's what I'm looking at doing. And I've got to get rid of everything in order to be able to do that. I don't need it all now. And the faster I can get rid of it, the better. So to that end, one of the things that I've done is created a voucher that Lorna has just mentioned. And it's a 60% off voucher because I want to get rid of some stuff, right? So, for example, so the voucher, there it is there. So the voucher code there, A2MJVCP PB. So that voucher code, if you get any of the stamps, the stamp sheets of stamps, or whatever stamps that are on there, I think I've done it to encompass all of it, plus any of the vintage wallpaper borders, if you're into that kind of stuff, right, then that voucher code will give you 60% off. And you can, there's no restrictions on the voucher code, you can just use it until they're gone, until I've got no more. Now, if by the end, and the voucher code is live, as it were, till the end of September. If by the end of September you haven't cleaned me out, because I'm doing this stuff at a price that's going to be cheap enough for you to be able to sell it and make money on. If you haven't cleaned me out, whatever's left over, I'll reduce again. And I'll make it 70%. And then by the end of that month, if it ain't gone, I'll reduce it by 80% the next month, 90% the next month. So I really do want them gone. So we'll start at 60, see where you are. I have no doubt people are going to buy some stuff might get left, whatever. Anything that gets left will just get reduced a bit more and reduced a bit more, reduced a bit more as time goes on, because I want it off the site. So you've got 60% off the stamps and the wallpaper borders if you're into any of that stuff. And it also raises a bit of cash as well. You know, gets rid of some stock and gets a bit of income in, which will be going to investors and things, now that we're getting into a position of being able to do that at some point in the near future. Ian's an old train man. Got any railway memorabilia? There are railway stamps. There's a lot of railway stamps of varying descriptions, and some already up there. So there's Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Thank you for the massive prize bundle I won on TGB Shack Raffle. It was like Christmas. Excellent. Excellent. I've been wanting to do more of those. It's just that time. It's just the time. But I will get round to it and I will do more. Got loads and loads and loads to do. And today we're also doing a draw for the various memberships, TGB Sex Raffle, TGB Sex TV, the breakfastcorner.co.uk, those ones. The ones that cost 25 quid each. We're doing draws for those. So anybody that's on the wheel gets a chance to go for the gold. Hello, KG. Nice to see you. So that is a voucher code that will allow you to support us if you like and get 60% off any of those items until we're sold out of them. And it's also, by doing this kind of thing, it's also not only going to help me clean out stuff that I no longer want or have the time or the space for as well, because I want to get this room back as a dining room, which is really difficult. Not only is it going to help me get rid of stuff, but it'll also generate a bit of cash as well. So, yeah, even if you just want one, you know, just to top up your own stamp collection. We've had quite a few giveaways as well this week on for the gold. Nobody's got it yet. If anybody wants to go for that, by the way, while we're on, let me know and I'll try and squeeze in some guesses. I'll check every now and again to see if maybe someone wants to buy some guesses, in which case you can do that on payhip.com and I'll read them out. I've sent you a little treat today. Oh dear, it's not chocolate, is it? Because I just eat it all. It's waistline. I weighed myself this morning. I was really pleased, you know, about a week or so ago, because I dropped down to from 16 and a half. I'd gone right up 16 and a half again, and then I dropped right down to 15 and a half. So I thought, oh, lovely. I've gone back up to 16 and a half again. I'm trying to be so good, but it's not happening. Oops. Yeah, it's chocolate, isn't it? You sent me some chocolate, you bugger. And no doubt I will nosh every single bit of it. We're doing the draw for, is that the first one, is it? No, it's not. I've got the first one as a silver Jeremy Fisher. Is the first one the East India? My favourite chocolate. Generally something with a bit of peanut butter in it. I do quite like that. Or salted caramel. They're my favourites. Salted caramel tends to overtake the peanut butter a bit. I used to eat a lot of peanut butter, a lot of Reese's chocolates. Silver Jeremy. First is Silver Jeremy Fisher. Okay. So here we go. And I know Robert Pina's in a couple of these. I'm hoping, good luck, Robert. I'd like to see your name come up on the wheel. He's done a lot of sharing for us over in Philippines. Rebecca McIntosh. I bought 70 tickets. Wow. What for? The Jeremy Fisher. Round and round it goes. Dun, dun, dun. Aye, Bob. Well done, Bob Maguire. Well done, Bob. Hello, Patricia. Nice to see you, love. Please, you, sir. Yes, Robert. Let's see if we can get you one. This one is for a silver Peter Rabbit. And we're off by the look of it. Oh, pinched by Lee Whitehouse. Well done, Lee. That's a nice little win for you, mate. That's nice, that is. There later on, afterwards. We can only do one at a time nationwide. Have a bit of patience. Next. We'll get to them thereafter. Next is the £30 spend at Dragon Lord's website. I'm also rooting for you, Robert. I really am. I do want you to have a little bit of a win. So this one is for the £30 spent at dragonlordcoins.com. Old Stevie Fraser's shop. Who's going to have it? Who's going to have it? Oh, he's gone and pinched it, isn't he? You got to watch him, you know. He comes up out of nowhere. He's all quiet, and then all of a sudden, up he comes, snatches it. What a... Yeah, it is today nationwide. I'm just winding up. Now, this is a coin that change checkers sell for £100, and they actually misadvertise it. They make you think it's one of 75. It's not. It's one of 500. It's very, very bad advertising as far as they're concerned. But they sell this coin for 100 quid. It's one of actually 500. Doesn't come with an individual serial number. It comes with just a certificate that says it's one of 500. It's a hefty old medal, though. It's a hefty old thing. And knowing my luck, I'll probably bloody win it. Ah, Rebecca's on there a lot of times. That's the one that you bought 70 tickets for, is it, Rebecca? Well, in which case then, I'm glad you got it. Because a coin like that really should go to someone who appreciates it. And you obviously wanted that one. So well done you. So it does go to show that you can win just off one. And if you have a little flutter and buy a few extra tickets, look how many times her name's on the board because she's bought lots of tickets. Well done, Rebecca. Next, we got the Patreon draw. Now, this is for the Patreon members. This is for the Patreon members, and you're on the wheel once for every $1 of your committed monthly pledge. Pardon me. So if you're paying $8, you're on here 8 times. There's never been a better time to up your membership as it goes. I am going to change all of the rewards. Oh, and I know he wanted to go on the prize wheel. I know he did. Patreon, Scott Donaldson. Oh dear. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And we're off. Just there. I've added some extra prizes to the wheel. A Gruffalo package. Scott Donaldson wins a Gruffalo packaged Royal Mint. Well done, Scott. That'll be on its way to you next week. Next, we have the Great British Coin Hunt.co.uk. So this is for all the members of the Great British Coin Hunt.co.uk, and I am 99.9% positive I haven't missed anybody off of any of these now. The door again. Who got it? Kian Regan. Well done. Let's just write that down. Oh, another parcel. Oh, that'll be one of the 12 days of Christmas. Cool. If you want to open it, just to let you know. Yeah, right. So now I do know, before you spin the wheel, Chris, if you wouldn't mind just hanging on a second, I just want to say something about this, because I know that there's been a lot of trouble caused about trying to stop Kian winning any prizes, etc. There are certain competition-y things that Kian is not allowed to enter, obviously, because of his age. However, I have personally spoken to his mum, who is over the age of 18, and she has okayed him having the memberships, etc. So and the spin of the wheel and all of that just comes with the memberships. So the fact that his mum has got these and allowed him to have them means that he's on the wheel. So if he happens to win the gold, he's getting the gold, and you know no one's going to stop him, as they would not stop anyone that wins the gold or any other prize for that matter. I just needed to say that. Sorry, Chris. So good luck, Kian, but don't win the gold, because I don't really want to give one away. That's it. So we just slow down there. That's it. Just what? So that's a Gruffalo packaged. TGBCHraffle.com. This is for the members of TGBCHraffle.com. Oh, TV, might be TV. I thought it was Raffle on my sheet. Oh, Ian Menham. Was that one for TGBCH Raffle or TV? I just want to make sure I haven't cocked it up. I'm not out of sync. So that was Ian Menham. That was TV. Okay, I've written them down the wrong way around. So the next one must be Raffle then. Right, Ian Menham. Sorry, Lorna. Trying to confuse you, that's all. And Ian Menham is going to get himself. What's Ian Menham going to get? Oh, it's exciting. That's it. We just stop there. We just stop there. That will do. Just nice. £5 guesses voucher. Right. I will send that to you by text, Ian. Well done. And to get on this board, all you've got to do is buy the memberships for either of the three: TGBCH TV, greatbritish.co.uk, TGBCH Raffle, and you are on the wheel permanently. David Lambert. I've often wondered if David is a relative of mine or not. That's great, Robert. So 2 £5 guesses voucher. 2 times. And then then we have the team draw. So the last spin of the wheel. What we're going to get, what we're going to get. I do. Just there. Just stop. Just there. I do. Cool, that looked like it was right on the line. Change to a picture of it. Can't log into my account, wrong username. Which account are you trying to log into? Not too sure. That's it. So that's all your draws. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Well done to all the winners. I will just run through all the winners and what they got. So you've got, and I'll start off just by giving you again that voucher code. A voucher code is 60% off all the stamps and vintage wallpaper borders. So that's A for Alpha, 2, M for Mike, J for Juliet, V for Victor, C for Charlie, B for Papa, B for Bravo. So the winners are Silver Jeremy Fisher, Bob McGuire, well done Bob. Silver Peter Rabbit, Lee Whitehouse, well done Lee. £30 Dragon Lord coin spend, that's spend £30 at dragonlordcoins.com, is Richard Brabbing. I will sort that out with Stevie Fraser and get you a voucher code, Richard. East India Coin was won by Rebecca McIntosh, well done Rebecca. Patreon was Scott Donaldson with a Gruffalo packaged. The Great British Coin.co.uk was Kian Regan with a Gruffalo packaged. TGBCH raffle, no, TGBCH TV, Ian Menon, a £5 guesses voucher, and TGBCH raffle, David Lambert, 2 £5 guesses vouchers. I've added a few of those to the prize wheel. And team draw was Lisa Full, Change Checker Peter Rabbit 2019. And that's that. I take it, just check a couple of those for me, Chris, when you get a moment. I just want to make sure that Roberta is actually on some of those, because I think he's entered all of them, but just in case. Because, you know, with the language barrier and everything, I like to try and make sure people sort of got it. Is it buffering for anybody else? Not for me. Not for me, not for me. Which one won't accept your email address? The raffle site or the Great British Coin.co.uk? Or Patreon? Or what? So we're getting, we'll be defining a bit more website. Wonder what we've got here. Oh, I just fell in what this is. Ooh. This, I shouldn't have opened this right now. This is what you sent me, isn't it, Rebecca? I bet this is what you sent me. No, his name is not on the site. Robert. You haven't entered them, have you? I thought you'd entered them all. You haven't entered any. How am I gonna, does anybody speak Philippine? So that's what I just opened. And my brother's on his way back from Cornwall. And he's fit. He is. My brother is fit. Some of you ladies would go, ooh, or some such. Whatever it is that you ladies do when you see a fit bloke. But he's quite fit. And he gave up sugar and all that. And chocolate and everything. And booze for a couple of months. Oh. Thanks, Rebecca. I'll enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy them. Lovely jubbly. I'm gonna have to hide them now, otherwise he's gonna help me nothing. They're notorious. They wait for us to go to bed. They pretend they're sleeping like, and then me and Frank go, all right, we're gonna go to bed, and you sort of see you in the morning. And then after we've gone to bed, about 10 minutes later, they wake up and they get all second wind, and then they dive into the chocolates and things like that. You've got to watch them. What we'll have to do is we'll have to let the wheel, try and get the wheel go round slowly or something at first, so everybody can see that their name is actually on it. But I think we've got it, everybody on. Robert, so I'm not sure if you're understanding me language-wise or anything, but tgbchraffle.com. You can enter all of the draws for free, so that when they spin the wheel, your name will be on the wheel. But you need to enter all the draws. I thought you did it because I thought we, but yeah, no worries. Ah, there you go. You can then copy here and use Google Translate. We do English to Filipino. Yeah, the trouble is with a lot of them language things, sometimes you could be saying something a bit not what you want to be saying. You know. But that's a good idea because it seems to be working. No, that's on a Tuesday nationwide. Tuesday for YouTube, Friday for Patreon. It'd be nice to get him on there because, you know, he shares for us over in the Philippines and stuff, shares in different groups and that sometimes. But I didn't think he fully got it. And if anybody's got some credit to use up, you know, the deal that I've offered with the wallpaper borders and the stamps and everything can be used on that. We haven't got the make and offer software running yet, so you have to communicate direct with me for that. But yeah, if it's on offer at that, then it can come off of that at whatever price it's on offer for. Pardon me, it's all got to go. And if anyone fancies having a go at that, 5 guesses for a fiver on the gold. That is over on PayHip. And if you text me or email me to my private address or text me your numbers, then I'll read them out. Otherwise, you pay for it and then do it when we come online. We're looking at reviews for a restaurant translated to English and Japanese in something like bus tasted soup controller. Yeah. Derry Roberts. Ian, I upgraded from $1.99 to $4.99 a month. Where is that, Derry? On YouTube or Patreon? Oh, yeah, I think you might be doing. Yes, got you. So it's now supporter. So I've got showing support to support. Well done, Derry. Thank you very much. And definitely worth it. Definitely worth it for the little wins and the extras that you get. Robert's not on the raffle site. Okay. Is he going to now though? Is that where that conversation's gone? Does he now understand that's what he's got to do? Go over there, register, and get himself a free entry. I remember talking to him about it, and he was showing me photographs and screenshots of him going through buying the tickets. I thought he'd already got the tickets, unless he kept thinking that he had to put money in. So Robert, go and sign up and get your free entry in all the raffles, all the different drawers. You get a free entry. Use your code. Don't you have to use any money, and go and get your free entry in every single one. How do I use the 500 birthday points you gave me, please? So I'm assuming that that's come from TGBCH raffle, in which case it will be in your TGBCH raffle account. It'll be in your TGBCH raffle account for you to use there. So then you can use it. I think what you do is you just transfer it into a voucher or something and you can use it. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've not done it. I've not done it myself. I've not gone through the process of using the points to buy a ticket. Has anybody won a golden ticket yet? Has anybody found anything? There you go, Robert. Have a little read of that on there. It's at the checkout screen towards the top. You can click to use your points. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it sounds a bit silly. I don't know how to use it myself, but I haven't actually gone through that process, which I should, just so as I know how to do it, or how easy it is. What we could do with is a couple of how-to videos, if anybody fancies making any. A couple of, little how-to video on how to do this and how to do that, how to redeem your points, and how to get the free go, free entry, that sort of thing. Okay, cool. So we've done all right today. We're just about at the end there. I need to not stay on long because, as I say, I've got visitors coming, so I've got to get the rest of this room tidied up. Okay, thank you. But you get points in your account with your purchases, and you get your referral points as well. Ah, that's something to tell you. So these leaflets. Remember I told you these, and I got these, and I put some up on PayHip. I deleted them off of PayHip now because I've had the time to look at it properly, right? So I've put them on our website now. So you can get them on our website, and you get approximately 100 for £2.50, which just covers the postage to send you 100, really. And it stops anybody just asking for them that's going to throw them in a bin. Generally speaking, if somebody puts a little bit of money towards it, they're not going to throw them in a bin. So it's priced at £2.50 for 100 leaflets, which pays for the large stamp letter cost. And you can put your referral ID on the back. And you can also sell these for 99p on eBay. You know, so they're a good feedback builder. Get yourself 100, that's 100 feedbacks you're going to get. Do them for 99p free postage, you're still making a little bit of a profit out of it, and that little bit of a profit you can put towards buying yourself, treating yourself to a coin. But so it's just, I'm not making any money out of the sale of it, obviously, because I'm more interested in you putting out the leaflets. So if you can put out 100 leaflets, even if, you know, maybe you can walk around the houses and put some out in houses, or maybe you know somebody in a shop who will put 100 on the counter for you, and you can write your referral ID on them, and you've got someone in the shop and put them on a counter, then they'll go out to people that actually want them and are likely to use your referral ID. So, you know, if each one came back and used the referral ID, that would get you, what, 250 quid in referral points to get 250 quid's worth of free goes. So if you'd like some of those, and I have to put it in a little plastic thing because it doesn't fit, it's too much for one of them, so it has to go in there. But anyway, it works out about right on the postage. So it's 100 leaflets for £2.50. And that helps support us too. Not the money side of it, but you putting the leaflets out is what supports us. So you could put them through that box with your referral ID on the back. Just take the time to sit there and write your referral ID on the back. There isn't any way of automatically printing them off with it on. Thanks, Lorna, very much. So I just wanted to tell you about that. That's the first listing that I've properly looked at and done. I've got to overhaul the entire site, and I've got to stop check everything's going on there and take ages. Right, so I'll see you after the weekend. Have a good weekend. I doubt if I'll be on at all over the weekend, but you just never know. If I'm on my own on Sunday, I might pop on to give away a couple of guesses or some coins or something. So everybody have a great weekend. Thanks very much. And don't forget, go over on PayHip and support us on the website, greatbritish.co.uk, and support us on PayHip as well with one of the memberships or something. And there's also memberships on greatbritish.co.uk. Thanks a lot. And if you fancy the camper van consortium, come in on that too, because that will really help too. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.